We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. George Linden steps in looking to get it going offensively. Things have not been going his way of late. A runner on first with two away.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was...
Ozzie Rivera gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And, Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest three-game winning streak.
I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Nope.
That misses 1-2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Well, accuracy is always appreciated with umpires, and Fillmore, he's no exception. He'll miss one here and there, but it's really pretty rare from what I hear.
Come on, big dog, stay hot. Let's go.
Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty here with two men out.
Stay hot, babe. Here we go.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Centre with no score.
Hey, come on
Pablo Almanza will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Hey, no outs now.
Rivera ranges to his right. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The right fielder, number 15, Jeffrey Duncan.
George Linden is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance.
Linden.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They still trail 1-0.
Let's go right here.
Ozzie Rivera is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here.
All right,
so they're going to be shooting for the
time.
same result, no doubt about it.
He's set. Here it comes. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine. He's not trusting his stuff.
That's ball 3.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw down to first, one away.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of them.
Ozzie Rivera ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time out.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly. He's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Sammy Chiavacci gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Colby Gushwind stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And, Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Pablo Almanza.
Sam Myers strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Grounded to short, fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. White Sox pick up just the 1. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the White Sox 2. Ozzie Rivera will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So nothing happening this time around. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the White Sox 2. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really let his guy.
Wednesday night baseball now. North of the border, we greet you from Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, if you love good pitching, this one's for you. First pitch is coming up. Victor Rivera will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Sent on the ground out to second. Rivera is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the White Sox 1 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ozzie Rivera will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Sam Myers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, roll it up here.
On the ground up the middle. And this will continue on untouched into center field. Just went right past him. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but...
Antoine Casillas will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Fred Dotson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the one-out stolen base. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season.
Yeah, he's the one guy on this team that you have to keep an eye on, or he'll be gone. Pretty evident right there.
He's going.
Runner's on his way to third.
Hey.
Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Pablo Almanza will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the White Sox 2, the Jays nothing. Ozzie Rivera stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 out and a runner on second base.
No, that's
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. I mean, to me, that's not a strike. And I think to him, that's not a strike either, but hey.
Now at the plate, Victor Rivera. He drew a walk his first time up.
Rivera.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Now both runners are breaking. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
And we're going to take a good look at this double steal from the camera well up here near us. You can see that both guys get about the same jump, and that moves each of them into scoring position now with just 1 out.
Ozzie Rivera will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying And to strike him out for the second time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Victor Rivera stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
Turn it. Come on now.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, and he nonchalanted that one as it costs him and goes right by him. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Ozzie Rivera will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Right guy, right place. Need you here.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
Hey, see you deep and drive. What do you say?
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Yeah, and sometimes late in a tie ball game, you just got to throw caution to the wind and take some chances out there, especially with a guy that has good speed. And this one pays off as he's into scoring position now with the stolen base.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Chopped foul wide of first.
Foul ball.
Hey, your pitch. No one better. Here we go. Need you right here.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, I'd be surprised if they'd go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second.
Right here. Find the ball.
Right there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to it.
In now, George Linden, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And that's through for a hit.
And you just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike,
a tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely...
Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Ozzie Rivera will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
Counts 1-0.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Eric, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So, obviously, they'd like to get back into that positive numbers with a win here.
Blair Harris will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Jansen's known for being a bit of a pitcher's umpire. Not that he has a huge zone or anything, but I think he tends to reward guys for placing pitches in good locations.
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Second inning coming up from Toronto. The White Sox lead this one 5-0. At the plate, Jeffrey Duncan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4 reined in. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
But now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning. Now, once he makes sure he's okay physically.
Now to the plate, George Linden. He singled his last time up.
Hey, we got one.
Hit to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. To first. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it. Well, by rights, this should have been an RBI single, but that's one heck of a play out there on defense. The run's still going to score, but what an exceptional defensive effort out there to at least get an out on the play.
Pablo Almanza digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Here's the 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Ozzie Rivera will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Slow roller back to the mound. And he's retired, 1 away.
Yeah, and if this one's just a little closer to the line, this might be a base hit. But you'll see a nice job of covering this ball quickly on the mound, and he's able to shuffle it on to first base to get his man.
Striding into the box, George Linden. He'll swing it from the left side right here. 7 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for the White Sox so far. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Now batting, catcher.
Ozzie Rivera gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Duncan giving chase. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal, and it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot.
Craig Mitchell gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Kobe Gershwin.
Ready for another chance? Ozzie Rivera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Let it rip.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Rivera corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they score 4 times on just 3 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the White Sox 9, the Blue Jays 5. Victor Rivera strides in, grounded out his last time through. The 1-0 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
Ozzie Rivera ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ballgame, all you need is base runners.
Here's a chopper right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, I think this one was pretty much over before it started. That huge first inning rally put this one out of reach right from the get-go.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more